If you're a fan of the NBA or just basketball in general, you've surely heard about the Ball brothers at one point or another. So with that, in today's video, we're going to be going over every time that the Ball brothers have gotten into drama. Let's get right into it. First up, LiAngelo and LaMelo go overseas. In 2017, Lonzo Ball's agent, who also represented LiAngelo and LaMelo Ball, said that the two younger brothers were looking for a destination to play overseas. Most people simply glossed over it or rolled their eyes, considering that they're another ploy to gain popularity in the media. However, not even a week later did LeVar Ball pull both younger Ball brothers out of high school and ship them off to play overseas together in Lithuania. The news spread like wildfire and shocked the basketball world, as LiAngelo was looking to play college ball at UCLA, which is where his older brother Lonzo played for one season before declaring for the draft. But there was drama surrounding LiAngelo's decision to play college ball as well, as he was suspended indefinitely from UCLA before he even got to play a game for the Bruins. His suspension came after his arrest in China, after he was caught shoplifting while UCLA was playing a couple of exhibition games internationally. LeVar first pulled LiAngelo out of school, which wasn't as shocking as when he sent his 16-year-old son LaMelo to play overseas as well. LiAngelo saw a decent amount of playing time, averaging around 20 minutes per game and 12 points in the process, but he couldn't make the big stride as he struggled to get out of the NBA G League, last playing for the Greensboro Swarm. LaMelo struggled at first, not even getting a lot of playing minutes considering how young he was, yet LaMelo insists that his play overseas benefited in the long run. We do have to agree, as the youngest Ball brother won Rookie of the Year and has emerged as one of the best young guards in the NBA for the Charlotte Hornets. However, you can't forget the fact that more drama from his father almost led to LaMelo not getting drafted at all. Next up, LeVar's rant about LaMelo. After playing in Lithuania, LaMelo switched to Australia and had some pretty decent success in the land down under. Averaging 7 points in around 31 minutes per game before going down with an injury, LaMelo made a name for himself and was one of the top prospects in the 2020 draft. Yet LeVar couldn't keep himself out of the media and continuously tried to get in his own son's way. Leading up into the draft, LeVar had stayed relatively quiet and avoided drawing any extra attention to himself. It almost seemed like LeVar was trying to make sure teams would pay more attention to his son's basketball ability rather than his own ability to run his mouth. Yet that only lasted for a few months, as LeVar threw himself back into the spotlight with an episode of the reality TV show Ball and the Family. An NBA scout spoke with LaMelo's agent and LeVar Ball on the phone to discuss potential scenarios for the international prodigy. The call was going fairly well until the scout asked what would happen if LaMelo was taken first overall but only given 12 minutes per game. LeVar went absolutely ballistic on the phone call, insisting that he would not stay quiet if his son only played 12 minutes a game. He also guaranteed his son being drafted at number 1 or number 2 and demanded he would exhibit the exact same behavior that he had in recent years if he wasn't drafted and given the right amount of minutes. This was absolutely the last thing that NBA team executives wanted to hear from a guy who had almost ruined Lonzo Ball's career. Luckily for LaMelo and LeVar, the rant didn't cost him too much, as he was picked 3rd overall by Charlotte and hasn't looked back since. Next up, LeVar says that he could beat MJ. Now, this doesn't have a lot to do with the Ball brothers themselves, but it is easily the most memorable drama to come out from the family. On the ESPN show First Take, LeVar was invited on as a guest to discuss some of the comments that he made in the past few days. LeVar declared that he could easily beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one matchup, saying even Jordan would need help because he's too small. This got Stephen A. Smith, who is known to be quite the personality, extremely riled up, and the two would go back and forth yelling at each other for several minutes. Then LeVar went up on another notch and said that Lonzo would be better than Steph Curry and leave a bigger legacy on LA than Magic Johnson. This wasn't even the first time that the two had butted heads, as LeVar and Smith got into it after Lonzo's first game, where LeVar said that he was already better than Kobe Bryant. Now obviously, this didn't end well for LeVar or Lonzo, as the young point guard was part of the deal that sent Anthony Davis to the Lakers, and then he eventually went on to Chicago, so the whole bigger than Magic headline vanished rather quickly. Although now this does give LeVar time to say Lonzo will be bigger than Michael Jordan, but we don't want to think about that headache. As you can tell from this list, the majority of the drama stems from LeVar and his massive ego when it comes to his sons. The more he talks, the worse it is for the young players trying to prove themselves in the league. This may be why Lonzo came out and said he and his father had a rift, and we haven't heard a lot from LeVar in the recent years. That isn't to say that he won't pop up out of nowhere again and cause more trouble, But until then, we're surely going to enjoy a LeVar-less NBA world. That's all the time that we have for today's video, so thank you so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that post notification bell so that you never miss another video. We'll see you guys next time.